everybody, welcome into this True CMOS Wellness live stream. My name is Tiffany. Say hello as you guys are coming in. Today we're going to be going over detox, de-bloat, and de-stress with the CMOS. This is the perfect time of year to make sure you're right on track, especially when it comes to the holiday season. And we're going to go over all the ways that CMOS can actually help you de-stress, really make sure that you're eating properly. You want to make sure that CMOS is helping you detox from all of that holiday eating. Make sure you're not keeping on that bloat. So we're going to get into all of that. Say hello as you guys are coming in. Um, just so you know, this is for informational purposes only. This is only, I am not a doctor, so obviously you guys want to make sure that you absolutely go ahead and contact your physician just to make sure that CMOS is okay for you to actually take. Although CMOS is high in iodine, which is incredible for your thyroid and your hormone health, you want to make sure that it is good for you to take. So always just be mindful of that. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we actually go ahead and get into CMOS, I just want to make sure my sound is okay and everybody can hear. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Okay. I think everybody can hear me okay. 1 second. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Also, happy Veterans Day. I just want to make sure you guys know that we appreciate you. Thank you for your incredible service and your sacrifices that you have made to make this country the way that it is for our freedoms. And we know the sacrifices that you guys have made to fight for this country, and we do appreciate you. If you are a veteran or if you are somebody who's in active military or anything like that, feel free to tell me in the comments section. I'd love to give you a shout out and just personally say thank you. So let's go ahead, get started. We're going to go over detox, de-bloat, and de-stress with CMOS. Let's go ahead and run this little video for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and put them in the chat box. I do not mind answering questions the best that I can. Also, if you would like to shop these products, these are all available in the True CMOS store on Amazon. You can go ahead and actually see that link in the description. So you guys can shop those products at any point in time. Um, let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and we'll go ahead and run this video. So detox, de-bloat, and de-stress with CMOS. And I'll actually show you some of these products as well at the end of this video. And if you, like I said, have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask. So it's obviously important to consult your health care professional before adding CMOS into your diet. Obviously, if you're having any kind of supplements, it's always advisable to contact your physician. Um, let's see. So CMOS supports the body's natural detoxification processes by providing essential minerals and fiber that help bind to eliminate toxins, supporting key detox organs like the liver and kidneys. It provides gentle whole body support rather than a harsh or dehydrating quick fix detox. CMOS is actually incredible for flushing out your system. It really does help to get rid of those toxins in your body that it likes to hold on to. It really is incredible for detoxification. And this is going to be something that's going to be gentle. So if you guys have ever done a detox or a cleanse, sometimes it can be brutal. This is not like that at all. This is absolutely incredible. It is very gentle on your system, and this is going to detox your body over time as well. You're going to repair your gut health, and it's really going to be super beneficial for you. Binds to the toxins and heavy metals. So CMOS contains organic compounds like alginates, a type of fiber called carrageenan, which can bind to heavy metals and waste products in the intestines and help flush them out of the body. Let's see. Promotes gut health, which is one of the benefits I've actually felt right off the bat. My gut health was improved within like a week of taking sea moss. It was absolutely incredible to feel less bloated, lighter. I also felt like I was able to use the bathroom more frequently and easier if you were somebody who struggles in that way. It was really beneficial to make sure that I knew I was getting rid of those toxins in my body that I was holding on to because I was struggling with constipation. Now, I know that's a little uncomfortable to go over, and that's okay. We're going to get a little uncomfortable here. This is True Sea Moss, and we're going to be truthful, and we're going to go into all of these benefits of what it does for your body. And some of those are a little uncomfortable, and that's okay. It promotes gut health. So it acts as a prebiotic feeding beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy gut microbiome is vital for breaking down toxins before they are absorbed and ensuring efficient waste elimination through regular bowel movements. As I said, if your body is holding on to that toxic waste, you're not regularly using the bathroom, you are not going to feel good. Some of the things you might feel is just overly bloated. You may feel really gassy. You might be nauseous. Your body really needs to get rid of those toxins. Absolutely. Let's see. So it also supports liver function. The liver is main detoxification organ. Sea moss contains antioxidants like vitamin C, zinc, and selenium that protect liver cells from damage and anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce liver inflammation, making the organ more efficient at processing toxins. So this is absolutely amazing for liver function as well. Okay, provides essential minerals. So sea moss is rich in over 90 minerals, including iodine, which we just talked about. It really is incredible for your hormone health and really helps to regulate your thyroid. Again, if you do suffer with any kind of like thyroid issue, you want to make sure you talk to your doctor. Iodine can be super beneficial, but if you do have an underlying health condition, especially like a hyperthyroid or anything like that, it could actually do the opposite. So you definitely want to make sure that you are contacting your physician. But it can really help with your metabolism, leveling out your hormones, and really help overall body, especially your thyroid. Your thyroid controls most of your body and the way it functions, your heart health, your mood, your gut health, your hormone health, all of the things. So you want to make sure that you are supporting that in the best way possible. In fact, I actually have a slowing thyroid. I'm not on medication as of now, and the doctor's keeping an eye on it. However, when I first started taking CMOS, that was one of the things I was looking for is natural ways to actually help with my thyroid, jump starting my metabolism. And one of the things that came up was actually CMOS, you guys. And I kept reading the reviews and I'm like, sea moss, I don't know about this. I'm not sure if I'm really going to like this. It sounds kind of weird, eating sea moss, but actually, if you read all of these really awesome reviews and testimonials, you can actually see so many people are getting benefits from taking sea moss. Now, the key is to absolutely be very consistent. You want to make sure you are taking it daily, but also staying in the recommended dosage. And we'll go over some of that in a little bit. So these minerals are necessary for the enzymes involved in the body's natural detoxification pathways to function properly. So over 90 minerals, including your iodine, potassium, and your magnesium, are in every single dose of your sea moss, which is absolutely incredible. I don't know about you, but looking into multivitamins, things like that, I was actually taking a whole ton of vitamins before starting sea moss. Now, I'm not going to say I don't take some extra iron because I do, because I know I'm anemic. And I also do take some extra magnesium just because of mood and calming effect. But sea moss is incredible, you guys. It's like C's multivitamin. So you absolutely will get those incredible benefits and really have those minerals and vitamins that your body is really needing. And sometimes you don't even know what your body is actually craving or needing until you add something like sea moss into your daily diet. And then you're like, oh, hey, that's what my body needed. So really recommend if you were feeling sluggish, if you were feeling very fatigued, maybe your hormone health is off, maybe you were just feeling overall just not well, your body might be lacking those essential nutrients and you may not even know this. So absolutely look into sea moss. I encourage you to do your own reviews and actually go ahead and read the reviews about sea moss. You will be amazed. This is not something that has been um, just like this fad. This is something that's been around for a really long time, for centuries, you guys. They use this for medicinal properties. They also use this for um, wound healing and all kinds of like health things. They also used it for like nutrition. Um, Overall, CMOS has been around for a really long time for a good reason. So absolutely do your research because I think you guys will really, really be amazed. Let's see. Aids kidney function. So the potassium and other electrolytes in CMOS help support kidney function, which is essential for filtering blood and removing waste products through the urine. So actually does help with electrolytes. It helps with the potassium in order for the kidneys to function. So really amazing. It helps get rid of that waste through your urine. Reduces mucus and inflammation. So one thing which is absolutely incredible about sea moss, when back in the day they were using this for flu and for cold. This is something they've been using for a really long time to help with lessening the mucus and thinning out the mucus. So this is the perfect time of year. If you guys are struggling with cold or allergies or anything like that, sea moss can actually help you with that, which is really amazing. Reduces mucus and inflammation. So traditionally used as an expectorant, sea moss may help loosen phlegm and mucus in the respiratory system, furthering aiding the body in clearing out waste. Its anti-inflammatory properties overall support detoxification processes that can be impaired by chronic inflammation. So, if you are also somebody who struggles with maybe seasonal allergies or even like asthma or just get really congested this time of year, absolutely take your sea moss. Sea moss can help with inflammation, not just with that sort of thing, but a little backstory. I used to pipe cookies and do a lot of baking, and I had a lot of inflammation in my hands. I also used to run track back in the day and have a really bad knee. I always had inflammation. It's just something that I've always dealt with. And honestly, taking CMOS, which I've been on for now 6 months, you guys, that inflammation has drastically changed. I do not feel as inflamed. I don't get as much water retention. I don't feel like my hand is not as stiff. And absolutely no struggle picking things up. At one point, it was so weak that I would actually even have trouble like picking like this up. So if you are somebody who does struggle with inflammation, this can absolutely help you as well. Um, yeah, really, really incredible for inflammation, you guys. So, how to use for detox. There are so many ways you can incorporate your sea moss into your diet. And we'll get into some of my favorite ways in a minute. But detox is really something that you can incorporate in your daily into your daily diet very easily with sea moss. So you can absolutely have a tablespoon or two. You can have up to 2 tablespoons of this incredible gel, any of the flavors. I love to take it in powder form. If you guys want to absolutely take it in like a capsule form, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. Here they are. There's so many different ways, you guys. True Sea Moss absolutely has any kind of product that you are looking for. They have gummies, they have your capsules, they absolutely have gels, they have greens, they have all different ones, and we're going to go over a lot of those. You can even use sea moss topically, you guys. So this is one of the things that they do have is this incredible capsules. They actually come in 2 different ways. This is just the regular capsules. So this one is 4 per day. That is your recommended dosage. And they are really, really not that bad. They are almost like the size of a Tylenol, just so you can see. Okay. So they're not that bad to take and swallow. It's very easy to do. And also, you can just break them open if you want to mix them into like your yogurt or your applesauce or anything along that line. You can absolutely do that as well and just mix it in. I've done that with like salad dressings. I've done it with in applesauce, in yogurt, in my oatmeal, and just open them up in there. The other good thing about the capsules is you actually don't need to refrigerate them, which is really good. So keeping the sea moss capsules on hand, I think, is super smart because then you'll always be able to have your dose of your sea moss in case you run out of the gels or anything along that line. But that's one of the ways. Obviously, your gels, they also have gummies. They have all different ones. You can mix your powder, you can mix your gels into teas, and I have a little video I attached for you guys to see my favorite way to take it. The gels are actually really incredible to put into your teas. They melt in really beautifully. It is one of my personal ways to take sea moss. You can mix it into your soups. You can absolutely mix into chilies, into sauces. You can cook with it, make a little like we've made mock egg roll bowls. So many different ways we can just mix it in. I love the wild crafted gel for that reason. Wild crafted just means unflavored, you guys. The wild crafted is absolutely one of my favorite gels. And I know you're like, well, why? It doesn't even taste like anything. It doesn't, but it absolutely adds a salty, briny taste to whatever you're making. So it's not actually going to alter the flavor because there's not like a any kind of fruit or anything. It's just going to add to the flavor, which is really good. That's what it looks like. And fun fact, when it comes to your unflavored gel, I actually love to use this one as a face mask, a spot treatment if you have a blemish. I actually really do love to put in my hair like a hair mask. So there's a ton of different ways you can actually use the well-crafted one. Again, if you guys are interested in any of these products, go to the description and you guys can shop the True Sea Moss storefront on Amazon. They have all these products I'm talking about there. And if you want to, feel free to check out my storefront as well. It's also linked in there. But really incredible, awesome products, you guys. So they also have a capsule, mixing in soups, your stews, or any kind of meals. You can take it with your gel form, your gummy form, your powder. Honestly, there are so many different ways you can actually take your sea moss. It is super easy to stay on track, which is probably for me the hardest thing when it comes to my health journey is to finding things that I'm actually going to stick with. And honestly, sea moss has been the easiest way to do so, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started into some of these reasons why sea moss helps with the bloating. So we just went over detox. And again, you guys can feel free to rewatch this as well. I know this is kind of like 8:30 at night-ish, and maybe you guys are just settling down. So feel free to rewatch this as well. Sea moss helps with bloating, feeds beneficial gut bacteria. The prebiotics in sea moss nourish the gut bacteria, which can lead to better digestion and less gas and bloating. It is also high in fiber and helps things move along as well. Um, Really helps if your gut health is not in check. That is absolutely going to affect your entire well-being. Your gut actually is in charge of your brain, and your mood support. If your gut is not well, you probably may be feeling a little anxiety, maybe a little depressed, a little overwhelmed, or maybe foggy brained when you don't have those proper nutrients and you don't take care of your gut, you guys, which is going to absorb those vitamins and minerals. If it's not doing that property, you're not going to get the proper nutrients which your body needs to support your daily life and your daily stress. It is really super important to absolutely take care of your gut health. So also sea moss promotes regularity as a natural laxative high in fiber. Sea moss can soften stool and help regulate bowel movements, which prevent the buildup of waste that can cause bloating. So again, sea moss may not be your magical fix, like a lot of people say. It's not going to make you skinny overnight, like some of these magic pills claim to be. I'm being honest with you. This is going to be an amazing tool for you to actually help with your weight loss or your health journey. This is not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time. You have to put the work in with like anything, but this is going to give you your body the nutrients. It's going to give you the encouragement to want to do better and be healthier because you're going to actually start feeling better as well, which is what's been happening with me personally. Um, I wasn't feeling good. I would say about a year ago, and even a little before that, I would say I was just feeling really depleted and just really very sluggish, very foggy brained. I just didn't feel like myself. And going to the doctor, I was deficient in some vitamins. I was also slowing, my thyroid was slowing. And I really had a wake up call saying to myself, Tiffany, you need to start taking care of yourself. So this is kind of what started this like health wellness journey for myself. And doing the research, adding sea moss into my diet has been life changing. And I'm not saying this just because I'm talking with you guys. Even if I wasn't working with the company, I absolutely would be talking about sea moss just because this has just been something that's so super beneficial in my personal life and my family's life. And I also will say this, when I first started taking CMOS, I bought it with my own money. And I tried it. I did the research before I even started working with the company. So I did try CMOS before all of this, and it's been really, really a blessing to work with this company, honestly. So yes, little uncomfortable to talk about, but one of the reasons why you feel bloated is you're not getting rid of that waste that's in your body. Sea moss actually has a mucilagenic effect, you guys, and that mucilagenic kind of texture coats the inside of your lining and I really of your stomach, and I really do feel like that helps things move along nicer and easier. It helps you move along that waste more efficiently, if you will. So really awesome. I am in love with the gels. In fact, when I first started, it wasn't my favorite thing to take. I will be honest. The texture of it wasn't my favorite. But I learned how to mix it into things. I learned how to put it into smoothies and to cook with it and to actually put it into like my cereal and put it into my overnight oats, my oats and all of like the cottage cheese, things like that. I learned how to mix it in so then this way it wasn't like the texture I was like not liking. So I'm just being honest with you. Over time, I've come to really love the texture. It's actually really delicious. And let me just show you kind of what it looks like. So it does have like this jelly kind of form to it. Now, this just came out of the refrigerator, so it's a little thicker and a little more jelly-like consistency. If it's at room temperature, it's going to be a little runnier. But it has the consistency of like baby food slash applesauce. That's kind of like what it's giving me. So if you like that texture, you probably will love the gels. Really incredible. And there are so many different flavors. We'll go over some of them in a little bit that you can choose from. So absolutely don't shy away. You will definitely find one that you enjoy, I promise. So provides essential minerals. Sea moss is rich in minerals like magnesium, which plays a crucial role in digestive health by helping to regulate the stomach acids. So that actually helps with your bloating as well. That's minerals like magnesium. Magnesium is actually nature's calm and is incredible for calming. It is really helps with mood support and relaxing your muscles and your body. That is one of the things I did realize when I started taking CMOS is my sleep has been drastically improved. I'm able to actually go to sleep, stay asleep, and really get a really deep sleep. And I haven't done that in like years. So, yeah, absolutely. If you are struggling with sleep, I definitely feel like CMOS can absolutely help you. So CMOS may help with stress, which we're getting into. This is the perfect time of year to be talking about this. We have holidays coming up and it is stressful, you guys. CMOS can actually help regulate some of that stress for you. So CMOS may help with stress by providing essential nutrients like magnesium and tryptophan, which calm the nervous system and support the production of mood stabilizing serotonin. So, if you guys don't know this, actually, one of the reasons why you may be sleepy on Thanksgiving is because turkey also has tryptophan in there and actually makes you very sleepy and tired. So, it may not be that you're overeating, it could be that tryptophan that's also making you tired on turkey day. And that is kind of the same thing that we're getting into with sea moss. It does have some tryptophan in it as well, which can actually help with stress and sleep as well. So you have its antioxidants combat oxidative stress and inflammation, while its omega-3 fatty acids support overall brain health and reduce inflammation that can contribute to mood disturbances. So, sea moss can absolutely help with inflammation. Like I was telling you guys before, I do have inflammation. I absolutely struggle with PCOS, which can be really something with inflammation as well. I do struggle with some inflammation with my knee and my hands. So, if you're not feeling well and your body is just really uneasy and not able to rest, you are not going to get a good night's sleep, which can actually affect your stress levels as well. So really incredible. CMOS can absolutely help you with stress. And somebody actually came and asked me, you seem so calm lately. What's going on? And I'm like, CMOS, because absolutely, it's been absolutely incredible for stress, for calm, for really helping with mood support. And I really do think because I haven't really changed anything else. So I do think that CMOS really had to do with that, with my mood support and stress level and helping regulate that as well. Really incredible. And this is the perfect time to absolutely add CMOS into your diet because it's going to help with your detox. It's also going to help with your inflammation. It's going to help with with mood support and stress level, all of the things. So you want to make sure that now is a perfect time to actually start your CMOS journey. Magnesium. This mineral has calming effects on the nervous system that helps regulate the stress response and can reduce anxiety. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I do struggle with anxiety. I always have ever since I was a kid. And one of the natural ways to help with that is adding sea moss into your diet. It does have that magnesium in there. And another thing I've been doing, which I've been really loving, is adding sea moss in combination with ashwagandha. So this is another really, really beneficial little combination. Ashwagandha works on your mood support and it really, really does help with stress. It really helps with mood support and sleep and deep sleep. If you are somebody who does struggle with anxiety or anything along that line, ashwagandha could be extremely beneficial for you. These are two items that actually do have ashwagandha, just so you guys can see. This is your sea moss gummies in combination with your ashwagandha, and these are actually super, super delicious. They do have like a little bit of a blueberry raspberry kind of flavor. They are such a cute little bear form. In fact, I'm almost out of these. I have a couple left in here. Two of these cute little bears actually is all you need for your daily dose of your sea moss, you guys. So if you are somebody who does not love the gels or something like that, and you're like, just give me something that I'm really going to be able to take every single day just because I want to take a vitamin or something along that line. The gummies are absolutely incredible. They have a couple different ones, and I'm going to show you some of those. But specifically for stress relief, the ashwagandha with your sea moss is an incredible blend. The reason why I'm saying that, ashwagandha works on your mood support and really relaxes your brain and your thoughts and actually really helps in that way. When you add sea moss to that, sea moss has that magnesium that we're talking about, and that helps regulate your nervous system and it actually helps relax your body and your muscles and everything like that. So your body feels more relaxed. When you're combining your ashwagandha plus your sea moss, that is a magical combination for anybody for your mood support. So what I've been doing and loving is adding ashwagandha plus sea moss blends, just like they have here, into my daily diet. So if you are somebody who does struggle with that, encourage you to try that kind of blend. And these are two amazing, amazing products that True Sea Moss has. These are the gummies. They have 10 calories. They have 3 grams of sugars. And when I talk about sugars with True Sea Moss, they are all natural sugars. These are not sugars that have been added in. These are coming from the fruits, the fruit extracts that are in these products. So there's nothing unnatural about this, which is incredible. Ashwagandha is 1,800 milligrams in here. You do have your Irish moss, which is 1,200 milligrams, your burdock root, which is 1,000 milligrams, and your bladderwrack kelp, which is 200 milligrams. 30 servings and 2 gummies is all you need for the entire day. This packet is your full month supply. Again, you can find any of these products in the True Sea Moss Amazon storefront, so feel free to go ahead, click that link in the description, and you can shop these products as well if you'd like. Here is another favorite of mine. This is incredible for immune support, which we all need this time of year. But this is also really good for not only mood support, but also for helping with fighting off sicknesses and really for immune support. So mood and immune support all in one gel. In fact, I think this is one that I really feel like they should put like for hormone help, because this actually helps with hormone health. So this one has your ashwagandha. This has your, let's see, I'll just read what's on here for you. So it says your wildcrafted sea moss contains minerals that fuel your entire body. Black seed oil contains antioxidants that can help with the body's balance. You have your ashwagandha, which we're just talking about, um, is an adaptogen that helps support the body's response to daily stress. Like I said, we're trying to de-stress. Your ginger is known to be an antioxidant um, properties and help maintain healthy anti-inflammatory response. Ginger is also really pretty incredible when it does come for your gut health. It really does help soothe if you are somebody who does struggle with like nausea or anything like that. And if you are struggling like with like flu symptoms or anything along that line, ginger can actually help soothe that as well. I know when I was pregnant with my boys, one of the things that I used to take was ginger, and that really did help with like nausea. So really incredible. And then you have your vitamin C, which is an antioxidant that helps support your immune during the colder months. So this is your 5-in-1 gel, you guys. It has your ashwagandha and has incredible, incredible immune support. So this is great for mood and immune support. It does have a very ginger flavor to it. So if you are somebody who doesn't love the ginger flavor, I actually have a little bit of a video, includes this incredible gel for you. We're going to roll that after this. Back to stress relief. So you have tryptophan, an amino acid that is a precursor to serotonin, which helps regulate mood and can alleviate symptoms of stress. So again, talking about that tryptophan, not just in your turkey, also in your sea moss, you guys. You have your antioxidants. These protect the body from damage caused by free radicals, which can contribute to stress-related issues. Omega-3 fatty acids, these support your brain health, reduce inflammation, and can lead to improved mental clarity and emotional stability as well. Omega-3s are super, super important for stress relief also. Um, Also, B vitamins. I don't know about you, but I had no friends that have gotten all of like these B vitamin shots. Really helps with energy support. It helps with mood support. And your CMOS has that in there. So B vitamins, CMOS is a support of B vitamins, which are crucial for brain function and mood regulation. Again, helping with that stress relief. Really, really incredible. CMOS really can help you from head to toe, honestly, inside out. It is really an all-in-one vitamin for all of your body's needs. It really helps keep the hydration in during these dry months, and it helps with your mood support, your gut health. It helps with energy support, your hormone health. I mean, I can go on and on and on when it comes to CMOS, but it really is super beneficial, you guys. I do encourage you to do your own research. And because it is just such a easy way to stay on track, easy way to add these minerals and vitamins into your diet. And I really do encourage you to do the research because maybe this is something to actually help you guys as well. So these are just some of the products that I'm taking a little bit of a close up on, and I'm going to show you some of these in a few minutes. If there's anything that you guys see there that you want to see up close, if I have them here, I have no problem showing you. Feel free to actually put them in the chat box. If you are somebody who's tried CMOS and you have a favorite product, let me know also in the chat box. I'd love to know what your favorite products are as well. Again, there are so many different ways that you can take sea moss. You can see here, this is everything from gummies to capsules to gels. They also have a way that you can make your own sea moss as well. And we're going to do that on live. One of these days, I am actually going to make homemade sea moss with you. So I think it's really beneficial to actually see how to make your own sea moss. So real stories, real results. Hear from people who tried sea moss and never looked back. The afterglow. So it makes my skin glow. Thank you. Guys, you're amazing. I'm getting compliments left and right for my skin. The texture is is way smoother, and overall appearance is just so much cooler. Feels like somebody flipped a switch. So I started taking electrolytes 6 weeks ago, and I swear it's like someone flipped a switch. My energy is back, brain fog gone, and I'm sleeping better than I have ever had in years. Absolutely, I'm going to tell you right now, that is one of the things I cannot stress enough. Really feeling my energy come back. I was literally that person that would want to take a nap in the middle of the day, you guys. And I no longer feel that way. CMOS gives you the natural energy support, the sustained energy that your body's going to hold on to the entire day, which is incredible. I no longer feel like I have to depend on caffeine. I maybe have a cup of coffee here and there, mostly in the morning, but that's it. I don't feel like in the afternoon I need to replenish with more coffee. Adding those absolute minerals and vitamins that your body needs for that natural energy support is so super simple to do and so super simple when you have these minerals and vitamins in your body. You're going to feel the difference, I promise you. And again, with that sleep, I was amazed by my sleep. It's been, and I can't even talk about how amazing it's been. So feels like somebody flipped a switch. I started taking electrolytes again. That's the same one. So yeah, absolutely go ahead, do your research and read some of the reviews because it has been incredible. Increased vitality, high quality sea moss can significantly enhance your daily energy levels, helping you feel refreshed and ready to take on the day. Like I said, I have not been having to depend on my coffee. I have been able to just have a natural energy, which I have not had in many years. Improved focus supports mental clarity, concentration, allowing you to stay focused and productive in your daily activities. Yes, absolutely. So, if you are not getting that proper stress relief, if you are not getting the proper energy support, if your body is lacking these minerals and vitamins, you are not going to want to be able to get through the day. You're going to feel sluggish, very foggy brained. You're not going to have that mental clarity. And it really is super important and beneficial to add these minerals and vitamins in so that you can get through the day clearer and more energized. Enhanced performance. With constant use, you may experience better endurance and strength, improving your general overall physical performance, and especially during workouts. So, if you are somebody who does work out, in fact, we have a couple creators with True Sea Moss who are incredible when it comes to working out. I wish I was that good in that person. I'm trying to do better. This can actually help with recovery. This can actually help with working out. You can use CMOS as a pre-workout. You could also use it as an after workout, like a post-workout drink to replenish those minerals and vitamins that your body needs to work out, but also the ones that you sweat out from working out. So really incredible for pre-workout and really awesome for after working out as well. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? Feel free to put them in the chat box. So this is my personal favorite flavor, and I'm just going to show you, but this is absolutely the best flavor, I feel like. Now, is this the top flavor? It absolutely should be. Let me go ahead and pause that for a minute. But this is incredible. This is the apple and cinnamon gel, you guys. If you love apple and cinnamon, if you love applesauce or even like apple pie, This is such a delicious gel. I cannot stress them enough. In fact, I think this is probably an easy one if you have like your family who you want to take the gel. I think this is probably the easiest one that everybody's going to love. So really incredible. I have made, and I will come on and show you this one time. I've made gluten-free cookies, like an oatmeal cookie with this incredible gel. I have made like an apple crisp, which was really delicious. I have put this in muffins. I just eat it by itself. And I also just love this one in the morning with my oatmeal. This is probably my fourth jar, I'm not even joking you. And this is like the one that we love in this house. So let me just show you the texture. It absolutely looks like applesauce, you guys. In fact, it is my favorite to take by itself. So if you're not somebody who wants to take sea moss and cook with it, that's a great one to mix in. That's a great one to eat by itself. I feel like it's the most truest flavor, apple and cinnamon, and that's exactly what it tastes like. Really, really good. In fact, I had made my own applesauce um, and peeled all the apples, all the things. And honestly, this is what it tastes like. It is super amazing. So, one of the flavors that I feel like everybody should have is the apple and cinnamon. Really, really incredible. So now I was just talking to you about how easy it is to detox with your sea moss, and I've been doing this almost every single night. Now I will switch up the gels and maybe some of the teas, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to actually add your sea moss into your tea. It melts in so beautifully. You don't even notice that it's in your tea other than like this beautiful flavor. All you want to do is boil your tea and steep your tea bag in there for about a minute. You just don't want to put your sea moss into something that's boiling, simply because you don't want to cook the nutrients out. However, you can go ahead after your tea has just been below boiling and your tea has been steeped. You can actually go ahead and put like a tablespoon of your sea moss gel in there and just mix it in. It is absolutely incredible, you guys. It is one of my personal favorite ways to take sea moss. Specifically at nighttime, this is the sleepy time tea that I love. You can use whatever sleepy time tea you guys like. I like to get the chamomile one. And then I just go ahead and get the incredible 5-in-1 gel with that beautiful ginger flavor and just mix it in there with a little bit of honey and just sip on it. It is so soothing, especially this time of year, you guys. There's nothing like having a nice, warm, hot drink. But guess what? Now you're adding those minerals and vitamins into your diet while you're soothing yourself with a nice, beautiful drink is incredible. That mucilagenic effect, like I said, from that incredible sea moss actually is going to help if you have a sore throat. It's going to go ahead and coat the lining of your throat, your stomach, and it really does help soothe and it really acts as an anti-inflammatory. Really is very delicious at nighttime. And here's some information when it does come to dosage amounts. So I do know that everybody's had questions like how much should we take? Who can take sea moss? So if you don't know, your kids can absolutely take sea moss. I do recommend obviously contacting their pediatrician just to make sure it's safe for them to take. However, 2 teaspoons daily, not tablespoons, teaspoons. Again, contact their pediatrician just to make sure it's safe for them. Adults up to 175, you could take 2 teaspoons daily. That would be like 2 jars a month. You also have adults over 175. You can take 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon daily, and that's like 3 jars a month. Just to give you an idea how much a jar lasts, just to give you an idea how much that you can take. And also they have like the gummies. Like I said, they have a couple different ones. Let me go ahead and grab some of these for you. Ashwagandha we talked about. The elderberry gummies are an absolute favorite of ours. We also have the regular sea moss gummies, which are amazing. And I'll show you these in a minute. However, any of the gummies here or 2 for the recommended dosage for your entire day. So that is all you need for your sea moss, which is incredible. Now, if you're giving it to your kids, which I think this one is probably the best one for your kids, simply because they can pick their own flavors, you guys. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you, the green is my favorite. And if you look in here, there's probably only one in there. Why? Because somebody keeps eating the green. But that is my favorite flavor. But honestly, they come in orange, lemon, they have like an elderberry flavor. They do have cherry. They're all delicious. And like I said, these are absolutely only flavored with all natural sugars. This is not flavored with food dyes. This does not have added sugars. This is all strictly nature and God's goodness that He put on this earth for us. This is absolutely not anything fake in here. This is just what your body needs and what your body wants. Nothing more and nothing less. You absolutely want to make sure that whatever CMOS product that you are purchasing from whatever brand, you want to make sure that they are getting their sea moss from sourcing very responsibly. You want to make sure they are coming from very clean, pristine, marine protected waters, just like true sea moss is. Like I said, you can count on the fact that true sea moss is actually incredible when it does come to where they're sourcing their items, where they're getting their product ingredients from, because they are very transparent about what they're putting in and where they're sourcing their items from, which is actually pretty incredible. Because honestly, if you don't know where you're getting these ingredients from, if you don't know where they're sourcing it from, that's a kind of scary because you just don't know what's in these healthcare products. True sea moss is extremely transparent. You can absolutely be sure that what they're putting in here is nothing but the best. Everything is 100% natural. There's no added food dyes, which there's no added food coloring or anything along that line. Everything is very, very thoughtfully processed and everything is very natural. So um, if you were looking for a company to purchase from, absolutely do your research. You do not want to purchase from a company that can't tell you where they're getting their products, or even worse, they're pool growing their products and they're not getting it from a natural source. They actually are pool growing it. They're adding unnatural minerals and vitamins in. This is just not something that your body needs. It probably won't even know what to do with it, honestly. If you are going to take a health supplement, um, want to know exactly what's in it. And you can read all the ingredients on here. You can absolutely be sure that they are all incredible. And there's nothing in here that is unnatural, which is something that's really important to me. So again, I think this is something that your kids would really love. I feel like if you go ahead and let them pick their little flavors that they want, I think they would really enjoy that. Give it to them in the morning. They'll probably think you're giving it to them for a treat. They're super, super delicious. And this particular one only has 1.7 grams of sugars. And again, those are all natural sugars. Really incredible. This has your magnesium, potassium, sodium, sea moss extract, your burdock root extract, and your bladderwrack extract. These are the regular gummies. If you look on the True Sea Moss storefront on Amazon, they also have ones that are similar to these, but a 3,000 extra strength sea moss gummy. So if you are an adult and you really want to get that sea moss boost, go ahead and grab that one as well. But I feel like if you're going to give it to your kids, you may want to stick with the lower dosage, which is the 1,200 milligram one here. Really absolutely delicious. Like I said, definitely one of our favorites. I am the only girl in my house. I have my husband and my two adult boys, or sons, I should say. They're not boys. And their favorite to take by far are the gummies. They love them. They're so easy. And again, you're still going to get those added benefits, which is over 92 essential minerals and vitamins, which is absolutely incredible. Okay, so let's keep on going. Um, let's see, what else do I have for you guys? Incredible immune support and gut health. So let's be real. This is the perfect time to make sure that you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to fight off sickness and to really keep yourself healthy. This is the perfect time to stock up on your sea moss. In fact, some of my favorite ways to do so is with the elderberry blends. So they have the elderberry gel, which is our favorite. It is so super delicious. It actually doesn't have a super sweet profile to it. It's a little bit tart, which is really yummy. This is one of my favorites to mix into like an elderberry tea, immune support tea. I do that often. This is really one of my favorites. They also have the elderberry gummies. So just so you guys can see, they do have elderberry gummies, and they have their gummies in two different ways you can purchase them. You can get the jar or you can get the travel pouch. It doesn't matter which one you choose, you're still getting a full month supply. So 60 gummies, 30-day supply. So you absolutely can choose either one of these, whichever one you like. And these are the elderberry ones. So these are my two favorite ways. I know these two are in stock right now. They also had elderberry drops, but they're not in stock yet. I heard they're coming back in stock though. So that's another favorite way. We'll talk about those when I know they're back in stock for you guys. But elderberry, again, high in vitamin C, incredible for your immune support. This is the perfect timing to get this right now. So you have gummies. Either way you purchase, you will get them in the same exact amount. And then you have your elderberry gel. They also have capsules, just like these that I have. The capsules, I don't have the elderberry ones here, but they're just like this one. So you guys can grab those as well. So, three really, really incredible ways that you can get that immune support that your body needs for this time of year, especially. Really, definitely, highly recommend when it comes to elderberry. Really awesome. So, it says sea moss is known for supporting the immune system and promoting gut health by providing essential nutrients that help strengthen your microbiome, leading to better overall wellness and vitality. Really amazing. So a couple questions that I've had was, how long does it take to notice the effects of sea moss? So I think that really does vary when it comes to each person. It just really does depend on how your body's absorbing it, and how your body needs to use your sea moss. Everybody's body is deficient in different ways. By going ahead and adding sea moss into your diet, it may take you maybe a week, it may take you a couple weeks. It just really depends on how your body absorbs those nutrients. So it says every body is unique and responds differently to nutrients. Some people feel changes within a week. I did. But I will say this, it took a good month for me to really start feeling some of like the sleep benefits, some of the hormone health benefits that I was feeling. But gut health within a week after my body started detoxing, that first week was a little rough. I actually felt like I was coming down with like the flu a little bit. I was getting like the sweats. I was using the bathroom a little too often. But then once my body started getting rid of those toxins and detoxed whatever my body was holding on to, that sea moss was helping get rid of that. Week two was incredible. I started feeling lighter, less bloated. I started feeling like I didn't have to eat as often because sea moss is high in fiber and actually helps make you feel fuller for a longer periods of time. I felt like I just felt more energized. My energy was coming back more. Definitely, my brain fog wasn't as bad. So within that week, I absolutely was feeling some changes, but I would definitely say that I would say within a month, I really, really started feeling some of these benefits. So it says some people feel changes within a week, while others take longer. Give your bodies time to adjust and absorb the vitamins and minerals that CMOS provides. Consistency is the key for seeing full benefits. Absolutely. And like I said, it is not hard to take your CMOS. There are so many different ways to stay on track, I promise you. Many users share that regular use improves energy, digestion, overall wellness, though results vary per person. I do feel like when it comes to any of taking vitamins, nutrients, or anything like that, CMOS, your body is going to use it the way your body needs it to. So maybe I'm deficient in iron, in magnesium, or whatnot. but maybe you're not, and maybe you need more of that gut health or something along that line. We're going to feel different benefits, but if you read the reviews, everybody's saying the same thing when it comes to how much CMOS has changed your life in a positive way. So absolutely stay on track. That is the easiest things you obviously could do, is really absolutely stay on track and be very consistent. So we have about, let's see, how many minutes? We have a couple minutes left, you guys. Does anybody have any questions? Let me go over real quickly. Just real fast, we have the top seller gel. So if you guys want to go ahead and grab that, this is the mango pineapple. I'm just giving you some ideas to start on your CMOS wellness journey. So some of the most popular flavors that I will actually let you know is the mango pineapple, which has a really delicious flavor profile, very sweet tropical flavor. Actually really, really delicious. Love this one. And I'm not a big mango fan, I'll be honest with you. And I do love mango and mango pineapple. Mango pineapple are one of their top sellers. You also have your strawberry. So strawberry for me is really such an easy gel. Sea moss strawberry absolutely tastes like a preserve. I love to mix this into compotes. I like to put it into like strawberry smoothies and berry smoothies. I love to put this with cottage cheese. I really do enjoy it just on toast by itself, like a jam. Strawberry, I feel like, is one of the most versatile flavors because everybody loves strawberry. I think this is a real easy one for your kids to take as well. Really, absolutely incredible. Another one of my favorites that I always say because I don't think people know about soursop. Soursop is incredible. If you love the flavoring of a sour, sweet, and salty, this has it all in here. Honestly, this gel is incredible. If you see, it actually has a really nice texture. It's actually very creamy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if you can see that up close. But it does have like this really beautiful texture to it. And this is absolutely one of my favorite flavors. If you guys are looking for one to try, soursop is absolutely incredible. Let's see. I also really like the passion fruit. Passion fruit is in my top 5. If you were to ask me what my favorite flavors are, it would be pumpkin, apple, cinnamon are tied for number 1. In fact, the next live stream, if you guys want to make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel, I am going to make some feta chicken pasta with you guys infused with pumpkin and pumpkin sea moss. You guys don't want to miss that. I made it. My family loved it. It's absolutely delicious. It's very easy to do. Pumpkin is absolutely one of our favorites in this house. Let me see if I have it here. Where did I put it? Here it is. We're almost done with this jar already. Now, I will tell you this, pumpkin is actually a limited time flavor. So if you want to get your hands on this, I highly recommend clicking that link in the description and going to purchase it strictly because they only made a certain amount of this particular flavor, pumpkin. And what makes this incredible, it has cinnamon, which is really good for metabolism support, really does help with gut health, and really does help with like an anti-inflammatory and regulate your sugars. Like I said, I do struggle with PCOS, and one of the things that I have to make sure that I'm trying to regulate is my blood sugar. There's nothing worse than having your blood sugar go real low and then spike and not be even. So absolutely incredible. Cinnamon is really good for helping with your blood sugar control. The apple and cinnamon obviously has cinnamon, and this pumpkin gel also has it. Another thing that's in here is you have um, your uh, sorry, let me just read real quick. You have your hot pepper in here. Can't think of the word of it right now, but it has capsaicin and it really does help your metabolism support. It's absolutely delicious. It does have a little bit heat behind it with that hot pepper in there. but it's not like super hot where you can't actually like take it. And if you mix it into recipes, like I said, I didn't go ahead and make that feta pasta, pumpkin pasta. I actually put in some tea and love that kind of like spice, kind of chai pumpkin tea. I put it in like a pumpkin coffee. Absolutely amazing. If you do like pumpkin spice, this is the one that you want, I promise. The pumpkin is really delicious and it really has a nice flavor to it, but limited time. So they only made a certain amount of this one. So I do recommend, if this is one that you want to try, absolutely recommend going to the storefront and grabbing it. Once they are out of stock, they're not bringing it back till next season or next year, I should say. So really incredible pumpkin gel if you guys want to give that one a try. Really, really awesome. Okay, so those are some of my top flavors. So it would be the apple cinnamon, it would be the pumpkin. That's like kind of tied for number one, both of those. Then you have your elderberry, which is absolutely incredible. Definitely one of my favorites. Then you have the, okay, so maybe I have more than five. We also have the immune support gel, which is not my favorite tasting, but the benefits behind it is incredible. I also really love the cherry gel. Where did I put that one? The cherry is definitely a favorite in our house. It has a very tart kind of flavor to it. It's super delish. If you guys want to try that one. So yeah, we have a bunch of different flavors that we love in this house, honestly. So any of the things that you choose, any of the items in that storefront, you guys, will give you the benefits that your body absolutely needs. Over 92 essential vitamins. It's going to help you detox, debloat, and absolutely help you with de-stressing. Everything we need, especially during these winter cold months and the holiday season. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be live again. Let's see. Um, Let me just go ahead and pull this one up. So I think I will be live in a couple of days. So make sure you guys are subscribing to this live stream. And I think you guys will really, really be surprised at some of you, with some of the things that you see coming up. We have incredible live streamers here, you guys, all from different walks of life. We all have different things we love about CMOS and all the benefits we've been seeing. So definitely, you can always find someone you're going to resonate here with. We are all a family here at True CMOS and a health wellness journey together. This is a lifestyle. This is not something that's going to be a fad. This is something that's going to support you in your everyday life to be a healthier, stronger you and a better you. I promise. So I will see you guys again soon. And thank you again so much for the veterans today. Thank you so much for your incredible sacrifice. We do very much appreciate you. Thank you so much for your service. And again, we will definitely see you guys again soon. I will be live again with that feta pumpkin pasta recipe for you guys, and we'll chat a little more. If you guys have any questions, feel free to save them, and you can ask any one of us live streamers on the next one. So have a blessed, beautiful night, and I will see you guys real soon. Thanks again.